Today our topic is dielectric completely filled in capacitor. So first of all we discuss about a parallel plate capacitor which is not filled by any dielectric and it gets charged by connecting battery V, and the first plate get charge positive Q and the another plate get charge negative Q. So it is inside the parallel plate capacitor, the medium is vacuum. So E naught, inside it E naught from positive to negative, which is E naught is equals to, we can write sigma by epsilon naught. It is the sigma plus sigma, it is the negative sigma. So now it is equals to, we can write sigma is equals to, we know that Q by A. So Q by epsilon naught A. So now V naught is equals to, V naught is the potential difference between these two plates, is equals to E naught D is equals to Q D by epsilon naught A. Now capacitance C naught is equals to Q by V naught is equals to epsilon naught A by D. Q get cancelled. So it is the expression of parallel plate capacitor when inside the parallel plate capacitor the medium is the vacuum. Now today we discuss about when capacitor is completely filled with dielectric. Now suppose it is a parallel plate capacitor and inside it dielectric is completely filled, whose dielectric constant is K. Now if we connect this parallel plate capacitor with battery, then it gets charge plus Q minus Q, and its surface charge density will be plus sigma because of positive Q. It is minus sigma because of negative Q. And we already discussed about what is the polarization, the behavior of the dielectric inside the parallel plate capacitor. Already we discussed in previous video. So when we introduce a dielectric inside the parallel plate capacitor, then inside the dielectric an electric field is generated opposite to this electric field from positive Q to negative Q. So it created here positive charge inside the dielectric and here create negative charge, and the electric field which generated by the dielectric EP, it is less than that of the electric field E due to the parallel plate capacitor. So net electric field inside the dielectric is E equals to E, it is E naught minus EP. Now E naught is equals to sigma by Q, sigma by epsilon naught, and due to polarization few charge is created here positive, few negative charge is created here, and suppose consider this is the plus sigma P polarization charge density and it is the negative sigma P. Now E naught is equals to sigma by epsilon naught, and EP, this EP electric field due to polarization, it is equals to, we can write sigma P by epsilon naught. Now E is equals to sigma by epsilon naught minus sigma P by epsilon naught. is equals to sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught. Now potential difference V is equals to E D. D is the separation between the two plate. Then potential between the two plate will be E D. So this is the net electric field. Because of polarization, the electric field is sigma minus sigma p by epsilon naught, and D is the separation between them. So V is equals to sigma minus sigma p by epsilon naught into D. We can give it equation number 1. Now one thing observe here, sigma p is the polarization charge density is depend on E naught. If E naught is large, then this electric field also large and this charge density also increase. So sigma p proportional to E naught we can write. Again we can write E naught proportional to sigma. If E increase, then this is due to increase of charge. If charge increase, then we can say the surface charge density also increase, because sigma is equals to Q by A, area is the fixed here. If Q increase, E naught increase, Q increase, it means sigma also increase. So we can write E naught proportional to sigma. Now sigma p proportional to E naught proportional to sigma, so sigma p also proportional to sigma. If sigma p proportional to sigma, so inside it the net electric surface charge density inside the dielectric is sigma minus sigma p. Also sigma minus sigma p proportional to sigma. Sigma minus sigma p proportional to sigma. If sigma increase, then also sigma p increase. So the difference between sigma minus sigma p also proportional to sigma. So now it is implies that sigma minus sigma p is equals to, when we remove proportional sign, we have to introduce equals to constant, but here the constant is 1 by k, sigma divided by k, because of already we tell that sigma p always less than that of the sigma, and the sigma minus sigma p which is less than that of the sigma, so the constant must be numerator. So this is k. Sorry, this is must be denominator, sigma by k. So now this k is nothing but this k is the dielectric constant. Now the potential difference between these two plates, consider that it is V, then V is equals to ED E into D. So it is equals to E means already we found here sigma minus sigma p by epsilon naught. Again sigma minus sigma p is equals to sigma by k. So E is equals to, we can write sigma by epsilon naught k. So it will be sigma by epsilon naught k into d. So it is equals to sigma means q by a. So q by a d epsilon naught k. Now we have to find out capacitance between the two plate. So capacitance between two plate C is equals to simply q by v. So q here, q as it is, and in place of the v we can write q d divided by a epsilon naught k, which is equals to q goes cancel, k epsilon naught a by d. And here epsilon naught a by d is nothing but epsilon naught a by d is the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor when the medium is the vacuum, C naught. So we can write C is equals to K C naught. So when dielectric is filled, when a dielectric field inside, it is completely filled, inside capacitor, then its capacitance increase k time when it has no medium, means vacuum. Okay, thank you.